Have you guys had those days where everyone just cancels back to back? Well, that is my day today. So, hey, Notary Buddies, Ladero Wharf here with Notary Know How Georgia, where I share my mobile notary journey in the state of Georgia with you guys. Also, on this channel, you can expect to see some of the businesses that are adjacent to the mobile notary business, such as apostille facilitation, as well as field inspections. And every now and then, if I actually started, I will sprinkle in some of those wedding officiant businesses. See, I can't even remember it because I'm not doing it. But anyway, what's up, you guys? Let me tell you what's going on in my business today. So today I am at home. I'm in the office because it's too dang on hot to record videos in the car. It's 94 plus degrees. And so I'm back at home. Just going to show you guys exactly what I've been working on today. So first off, I thought since I'm at my desk, let me show you what my calendar looked like because today was one of those days. Let me just share the screen here with you. So how did my day begin? In the beginning, I had myself slated to do some follow-ups, just following up on, and it was only one person, so it wasn't a ton. So I did slot that in for 10 a.m. and I was just going to be following up with someone over at the assisted living facility, just trying to see if the events coordinator was available to have a meeting with me. I am still waiting on a response, so we moved on to the next thing. I didn't even have a ton to do, so I didn't have an hour's worth of follow-ups, so I moved on to the next. So what was scheduled next? Can you guys see that? Let's zoom in a little bit. Uh-oh, let's cancel that. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. So next on my calendar, there was 11 a.m. notarization. So this is how I code things on my calendar. So maybe this will help you guys since I'm having an office day. So at 11 a.m., I have this is how I code it. I'm not going to open it because then it'll show client information because in the notes section, let me show you an example right here. So I'll put the information up top if it's a notarization, the city that it's in, and down here in the description, this is where I put the client's name, the phone number, any additional information I need to know, and also like what kind of documents I'm notarizing and how much I'm charging them because I can forget sometimes. And I look at my calendar, I'm like, okay, we discussed it was going to be 60, 40, 50, whatever it was, right? It's going to be 80, 100. So that's how I do it. So I'm not going to open these so you guys won't be able to see that. But I do have an 11 a.m. that canceled, and that one was $40. And then after that, so I didn't even leave the house. I didn't even get dressed because my first appointment of the day canceled. So then I had myself working on some marketing, and also I was building out my website and things like that. You know what, let me just show you that as real quick. So when I was saying building out marketing and updating my website, this is what I decided to do. I don't know if you guys saw this in a previous video, but I was sharing with you guys how I was going to have a 3-pronged service where there was a DIY, done with you and a done for you. I decided to just scrap the DIY for now, just because one, it's a lot of work. And honestly, that'll be more so for you guys on the apostille. Oh, let me tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about apostilles, right? That'll be more so for you guys if you wanted that versus, you know, if a client calls me and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this and my price is too high, I can offer them the DIY. It's like, hey, here's the thing. Here's a PDF. Either give it to them for a review, not for free, for a review, or charge them the $14.90 $7.95, whatever I was trying to charge for it. But instead, I decided to just go ahead and offer only the done with you and a done for you service. So again, you guys haven't watched or heard of this, go back to some of my previous videos where I go into this more detail on my thought process behind offering this service. Also, what else did I do to my website? I updated you guys are always more than welcome to go look at my stuff. Copy it, I do not mind. And it's genmobilenotary.com. Let's see, I updated. I don't think I changed anything on pricing, but I did change the way that my schedule and appointments look because I have my services. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Maybe computer doesn't want to zoom in for me. There we go. So I have my services listed here. You know, I have my general GNW, SNW. So it's general notary work, specialty notary work. And then I have my professional B2B services, and then all the extra little stuff at the bottom. So this is what my booking looked like before. So I haven't changed it for the professional services, but this is what it looked like before. So let me just click on one of these. There's a video that doesn't work because I have never uploaded them because there's like 12 videos I have to record. But anyway, so this just lets them know, hey, this calendar is going to be for escrow, for signing services, escrow, loan officers, yada, 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 right? And then they can just book an appointment time that they need me to meet with the client, the day and a time. And then we can select the date. And then once they do that, they have to fill out this form to provide me at least some basic information. And then they can book the appointment. Then I can follow up with them via email or call, whatever the best way they want. And then we can get invoices, sent out, right? So I can get paid. So that's how it looked like before. And it was all the same, no matter general notary work, special notary work, what do you want to call it? Employment verification, all of that was the same. So since these are the changes that I made, and this was all done, today because, when people cancel on me, I have nothing but time. My calendar opens up. So let me just select, we can do the hospital notary services. So let's just click on that because it's going to take us to pretty much the same place. So now instead of filling, they still have to give me information, but is it going to load? I think I have too many things running. Of course, I want to show you guys this and it's not loading. Let's try to redo it. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Okay. So they still have to give me information, but they first have to select the specific service that they want, right? And so since this is going to be under my specialty notary services, we have the medical and senior assisted living facilities. Oh, I need to change that title. Anyway, I'll fix all this stuff later. So they can let me know if I'm going to a hospital or a medical facility, if I'm going to be going to a senior or assisted living facility. Currently, I am charging the same rate for those. Before, there was 2 different prices because 9 times out of 10 at the hospital, I do have to pay for parking, but at the senior and assisted living facilities, I don't. But I just made it easier on myself because there's just too many pricings I have to keep up with. So I did move those to the same price, to be $85 each. And then we have, if they just only need if they need a witness, there's on there as well if they need me to print out documents for them, and also if they need me to courier the documents or courier services. So I have all this on here, and this is a cool thing because do I still have to talk to people over the phone and give them an actual quote? Yes, but there are some people that just go to my website and book. So they can just book a service and say, hey, I want to do a let's see, which is a hospital medical facility. And then also I want to add another service. I need a witness as well. So I can have them add a witness. And I mean, we don't have to stack it crazy, but let's just say they need me to print out the documents. So they have those 3 services. As you guys can see, it adds it all to a cart, and it lets them know it's $115. This is the only thing I don't like. It adds each service, I have to add a time on it. And so it tells them that their entire appointment is going to be approximately, they're paying for an hour and 30 minutes of time. What if I get it in and out within 20 minutes, right? That's the only thing I don't like per se about this new system, but it's something fun that I can play with. Then they can just view their cart, and it shows them like, hey, these are the services you have. You can add more, they can take stuff off, and then they can hit continue, confirm the amount, and then this is where it goes into the same other thing. They pick a date and a time, select time, and then they have to fill out the form, the information form, right? Sometimes it's a lot faster for me just to talk to people and get this information. But again, there are those who don't want to talk to me. They just want to book the service because they're busy with their day. And I show up and get the documents taken care of. So I'm super excited to be rolling that out. But yeah, enough of that. What else was I doing? I had today. I had another appointment. So things that are, well, anyway, let's say it this way. I had another appointment that canceled on me. So this allowed me to continue to work on my website and do a few other things, marketing, whatever, right? So it allowed me to do more of that stuff. And then the last thing that was on my schedule was to pick up the Wisconsin Secretary of State apostille documents from being returned via mail. So let me show you guys that real quick because I'm super excited about that. This one's finally back, right? And so I did block out information, but you guys can see on the screen here, there is Secretary, I'm blocking the mic, but you guys should still be able to hear me. There's the Secretary of State Wisconsin, the seal. So look at that. That means this was done correctly. So this is why I had, if some of you guys are in the same Facebook as me that I'm in, this is why I was specifically asking for a RON in the state of Wisconsin. And there's so many responses like, if you're doing a RON, you don't need a specific state. I'm like, yes, I do. I know what I'm doing. Like, calm down, right? Because I needed the Secretary of State. I needed this little gold seal. I needed this document. But they will do it for, I needed a Wisconsin notary to get that accomplished. So that's done. That's back. I'm super excited about that. So you guys, that was that was my day, right? I had 2 appointments I canceled. I didn't tell you what the second appointment was. That second appointment was, since it was, let me hop back over here so you guys can see it. But since there was a notarization and a courier service, that one was 65. I do believe I quoted them. So that was 65. And so that was $105 that just disappeared like that yesterday. That's the only thing about this business. I don't have enough leads. I don't have enough people to fill up my calendar. So if one person cancels, 2 people cancels, that's kind of like all my income for the day. So I did not go out and do inspections because it's too dang on hot. And I just had too many things going on yesterday. Based off my calendar, doesn't look like it. But essentially all that time I have right now, because I do work in evenings, is to run my business by whatever time I get up. If I get up at 8, 9, whatever time I start working, I have until 5:30 on some days to run my business, and that's it, right? And so there's a lot of stuff I have to cram into that time. Of course, that's personal stuff I need to do, as well as, eat lunch, eat breakfast, eat lunch, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So that was my day yesterday. But also before we go ahead and depart, and I'll let you guys go on your way, I do want to remind you of the Notary Know-How Georgia, so notaryknowhowga.com website. This website, this is where I am providing you guys tons of value, tons and tons of value. And at this moment, everything's free. So you guys, my notary buddies, go ahead and take advantage of it. I do want to show you this really quickly. So this is the website. The thing that I want to highlight, well, this is the website. But the thing that I do want to highlight the most right now, so here's the website again. It's the notaryknowhowga.com. And the thing that I want to highlight the most right now, I just released a new course for you guys, a new mini course. So this particular mini course, let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. So this one is all about creating Square invoices. There we go. Where's my face? There's my face. So this one's all about creating invoices using Square. I know a lot of us, some of you may not use Square, but for those who do use Square, I've been seeing a lot of questions lately on how to create invoices and things like this. So I did go ahead and release this course for you guys. It is a mini course, but just you guys know how I do. My mini courses are still packed with tons of information. So inside of this course, I'm going to look at invoice configuration. We're going to set up an item library, which I gave you guys. I will be giving you guys a PDF inside the course of the item library. So the things that you need that will make your invoicing a lot faster. Instead of typing in everything one by one, I'm showing you guys how to shortcut that. And I show you how to, oh no, that's not misspelled. I show you guys how to create invoices as well. So we go through a loan signing example, and I tell you guys why I create those, how I create it, and how to do it for my business. Also, we have a general and notary work example. And then also on here, I forgot to update it because I just recorded it just yesterday for you guys. I added something was missing. So I threw in 2 more sections. One section was using your mobile device. Because again, things I showed you guys on here is all set up via desktop. So to do it beforehand, right? To get set up beforehand. But also I added a mobile version to just show you guys how to create an invoice on a mobile. And also, if people want receipts, I showed you, I will be releasing this last video because I'm still editing it right now on how to convert the invoice to a paid receipt so you can send it, or so you can send it to a client as a payment receipt. That way, everything is all handled in one place. Because yes, you guys, I know. Where's my mouse? I know there's a ton of different apps out there. You can do the old school receipt book. That works. All of it works. But when you're using multiple different apps to run your business, it's just multiple processes you have to create and remember. So I'm trying to condense it all in one spot for you guys. So for those of us who decide to use Square, it'll be all in one place. You can collect payments in Square. You can send invoices in Square. You can also send receipts through Square. I use that in my business almost all the time because a lot of my clients do like to pay with credit, debit cards. And so it just makes it fantastic and easy. So before I wrap this up, I did want to hop back over to this to let you guys know, again, that course is out. And as you guys can see all over the page, it is free. It is 100% free. And once you get in the course, even though I just talked through it already, here's proof, like for reals, like here's proof that it does exist. And so far there's 8 lessons in there for you guys. And I shared everything I just shared with you guys is in here except for part 6. Turning the invoice into a receipt because I am still editing that for you. So again, if you don't know how to get there, just go over to just go to notaryknowhowga.com, go under courses, and once you get here, it is, that's a lot of zoom in. Let's zoom out a little bit. Once you get here, it is right here under Square Invoice Mini Courses. And again, that is my free gift to my notary buddies. So that's it, you guys. I am going to be wrapping this up because I do, whatever. For the end of this day, I got to get ready. I got to get work. I got to get to work. I got to do all the things, right? And then I will be saving this for tomorrow, where I will be tracking the other one that's coming from Illinois to see where it is because it has not moved yet. So I'll be following up on that one to see if it's on the way or if they're still waiting on it, if it's still being processed. And then I will just save this and update my SOPs tomorrow with this. And we may do that together, depending on if I have appointments I cancel or not. So I'll chat with you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.